Hi guys, today we're going to be doing another Apple collection, and today it's the version 4. There is some unique Apple products in this video and we will be showing them to you all. Let's get started. Okay, the first Apple product of this video is the iPod Touch 2nd generation. The release date of 9th September 2008. The release version of iOS 2 and the latest version is iOS 4, and it has the Samsung design chip, not Apple Silicon. And I like the classic iOS, and I don't like that it doesn't have a camera. The next product is the iPod Nano 5th generation, with a release date of 13th September 2009, and I like that it can be still used to play music in the modern day, but what I don't like is there's nothing I dislike about this device. Oh, it just died. The next product is my iPhone 4, with a release date of 24th June 2010, with a release version of iOS being iOS 4, latest version of iOS was iOS 7, and it has the A4 chip. And I like that it can still install some old apps that I can use, and I don't like that the performance is not very good when you try to play some high quality games like Minecraft. The next product is my iPod Touch 4th generation, with a release date of 1st September 2010. The release version of iOS was iOS 4, the latest version of iOS was iOS 6, and it has the A4 chip. And I like that it has a camera, and I don't like that I can't sign into FaceTime. The next phone is an iPhone 4S, which I have recently collected. With a release date of 14th October 2011, the release version of iOS was iOS 5, the current version of iOS is iOS 6, and the latest version of iOS is iOS 9, and it has the A5 chip. And I like that it's the first Apple iPhone that can record in 1080p, and I like the classic Siri that it has. But I don't like that I can't install apps thanks to iOS 6 servers being shut down. The next product is my MacBook Pro from mid-2012, with a release date of 11th June 2012. The release version of macOS was macOS 10.7 Lion. The latest version of macOS that is available for this is macOS 10.15 Catalina. It has a CPU which is an Intel Core i5 processor with a dual core. The GPU is a Intel HD Graphics 4000, and I like that it has decent performance for its age, but I don't like that it is outdated and can't install some apps that I need. The next product is my iPhone 5, with a release date of 21st September 2012. The release version of iOS was iOS 6, the latest version of iOS was iOS 10, and it has the A6 chip. And I like that it is very small and compact, but I don't like that it has a pink oval on the screen thanks to the battery is expanding. The next product is my iPhone 5C, with a release date of 19th September 2013. The release version of iOS was iOS 7, the latest version of iOS was iOS 10, and it has the A6 chip. I like that it is very small and compact like the iPhone 5, but I don't like that it's plastic. The next product is my iPad Air first generation, with a release date of 1st November 2013. The release version of iOS was iOS 7, the latest version of iOS was iOS 12, and it has the A7 chip. What I like about this iPad, is that you can still kind of use this in the modern day, but I don't like that it doesn't have Touch ID. The next products are iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, with a release date of 19th September 2014, with a release version of iOS was iOS 8 and the latest version of iOS was iOS 12, and it has the A8 chip, and I like that it can still be used, kind of be used in the modern day, but I don't like that it is easy to bend. The next product is my iPad Air 2nd Gen, with a release date of 22nd October 2014. The release version of iOS was iOS 8, the latest version of iPadOS is iPadOS 15, and it has the A8X chip. And I like that it has decent performance and can still be used in the modern day. But I don't like that it only has 16 gigabytes of storage. The next product is my Apple Watch first generation, with a release date of 24th April 2015. The release version of WatchOS was WatchOS 1, the latest version of WatchOS was WatchOS 4, and I like that it is very basic and meets my needs, but I don't like that it can't install modern Apple Watch apps. The next product is my iPhone 6s, with a release date of 9th September 2015. The release version of iOS was iOS 9, the latest version of iOS was iOS 15, and it has the A9 chip. And I like that the camera quality is quite good for a phone that came out in 2015, but I don't like that the battery life can sometimes let me down. The next product is my iPhone SE first generation, with a release date of 31st March 2016. The release version of iOS was iOS 9, the latest version of iOS was iOS 15, and it has the A9 chip. And I like that it has the 5S design and it's compact, but I don't like that the battery can be eaten up easily by big apps. The next product is my iPhone 7 that I have recently collected. The release date of 16th September 2016. The release version of iOS was iOS 10. The latest version of iOS was iOS 15. And it has the A10 Fusion chip. And I like that it's the first phone to be water resistant, but I don't like that the home button is haptic only and it doesn't feel very real. And this phone is dead because the battery life is really bad. The next product is supposed to be my iPhone 11, but I have let my brother borrow this phone until he can get enough money for the iPhone 13. The next product is my iPhone 12, with a release date of 23rd October 2020. The release version of iOS was iOS 14, the latest version of iOS is iOS 17, and it has the A14 Bionic chip, and I like that it has an OLED screen, but I don't like that it's cracked on the back, but I'll get it repaired eventually. The next product is my iPad Air 5th Gen, with a release date of 18th March 2022. The release version of iPadOS was iPadOS 15, the latest version of iPadOS is iPadOS 17, and it has the M1 chip. And I like that it has good performance and it has some cool features. But I don't like that it sometimes crashes for no reason. And this is our credits for today. Thanks to Hyperworld Gaming for helping create this slideshow and figuring out what date the devices were released and what iOS the devices are on. And this video was shot on an iPhone 12, and to show that phone, that part is shot on an iPhone SE. Also, thanks for watching, guys. please comment, like and subscribe. And I will see you soon. Bye.